Thank you to all my Patreon sponsors, Jeff, The Up Channel, Adam, Andy, Anthony, Kopi, Tees, Renee, Ace, Maddox, Justin, Matthew, Neo, John, Terrence, Danwick, Edward, Kev, Mullen, Adam, Ray, Kanashige, and Glorious Royals. Thank you, all of you.
And what you gonna do, Andre?
Hi, who's ready for a video about Wakamania, brother? Wakamania! Wait, sorry, I got the first letters of that wrong. It's actually Wakamania, brother! Waka waka!
Flocka!
Flocka.
Who's ready for story time with
Meerkat.
Waka's story is as wholesome and sincere as it gets, and she is by far the most relatable wrestler on the planet. So yeah, we're diving into Wakamania because she doesn't just deserve it, or that it's also a 5-star theatrical performance that blew me away, but it's also gonna make you cry too. Is there a similar underdog story to Waka in movies? Of course, sports movies rely on it. The Mighty Ducks, Little Giants, Lagan, but none of those stories are long-term. Rocky didn't take 5 movies to finally win. Long-term storytelling can only happen in books, comics, and especially TV shows. Look at when Sam Tarly became the first person in like 1,000 years or something to kill a White Walker. Or when Carol from The Walking Dead started to become a badass, covering herself with zombie viscera and blowing Terminus up like a freaking G, and making children look at the flowers. But only in pro wrestling can a story move in this exact way. Waka has gone 2+ years without a single win in Stardom, and it started eating at her when she replaced Mina Shirakawa in the Goddess Tournament and could not score a single victory. Waka has the heart to win, but her body and skills just won't catch up. We saw it early in her debut, representing the emotion she represents best: anxiousness. Born in New York City, the bilingual Waka was primarily alone, having a nerve disease that made her unable to attend school at times. Her friends instead were her textbooks, strengthening the mind before eventually improving her physical condition. Her perseverance led to further education, securing a job with good base pay, and was able to save enough money to pursue other things she wanted to try. See, young people, that's good advice right there. It should surprise no one that Waka chose theater. One of her fellow performers was also in Actwez Girl Z, and one thing led to another before Waka bit the bug that many have felt. Although it seemed impossible, she wanted to become a professional wrestler.
Thank you, Waka-chan. We would appreciate you really, really much. I saw the match from backstage and you were fantastic. I think you had all the chance to beat Cheer. Full support from me. Please do come back. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh.
I'll come back again. Thank you. Thank you.
Waka's determination led her to Stardom, where immediately Unagi came out like, "Unagi, the assessor shall assess this awkward thing here by putting her future of Stardom title on the line." But to her surprise, Waka put up a massive fight, showing much heart, but Unagi was able to put her away and be impressed. Next, she faced Tam Nakano, back when Tam was so happy all the time, and entered the ring like, "Oh my god, look how cute she is!" Waka lost to Tam, but Tam saw something in her as well, and blows a kiss. Waka would then face Mina Shirakawa to the same result, and eventually asks Cosmic Angels for a spot in the team, to which Tam agreed. But despite being in the cutest group in the world, Waka could not score a victory in any type of match setting. It didn't matter if all the angels were in the match. The general rule for the past 2 years was, if Waka's in the match, the other team wins. She was a guaranteed loss. She would try and try and try to keep a positive attitude about her career, but all things crumble eventually, and Waka was forced into a scenario by the leader, Tam Nakano, leader of Cosmic Angels, the cutest in the world, the top kawaii of the cosmos. Who can ever be mad at this face? Well, half of Cosmic Angels were. Tam's leadership has been in question for years now, and it led to some brief infighting in the ways all of us naturally do. grinding on your friend's face. But Tam managed to grow cosmic angels, take on Natsupoi as her partner, and win the goddess belts as Meltear, and sing at least 3 songs on So Soon. Tam's leadership shall not be questioned, except it is. Julia beat her. Mina Shirakawa did Mina Shirakawa things. She lost to Kairi, and Julia now holds the top belt. Tam Nakano needs Waka to succeed to prove to herself that I am a good leader. So she forced the harsh ultimatum on her. Win, or you're out of the Angels. You have 3 months. Waka would try and try and try, but it wasn't enough. Her final opponent, Waka, will team with Tam to face Kairi with one Nanae Takashi, a woman whose voice never failed to be loud and annoying. Harsh as it seems, it's true, Nanae is annoying. No, I mean harsh as it seems, Tam needs this. Because if Waka fails, it means Tam has failed as a leader. Waka never felt she was a part of the Angels, merely just a stranger on the cosmic starship. But when she needed them the most, the Angels were there to help her train, and train she did. With a turtle shell, because Stardom is an anime, and to reach her full Gohan potential, Waka Tsukiyama has to get good, and to get good, she must train, and the only way to train in any type of visual medium, other than with Ram Kai Chao, is a montage, and no era in the history of cinema nailed the montage better than the 80s. So Waka is finally ready to team with her leader to face Kairi and Nanae. Kairi and Nanae like badasses, and Tam out looking radiant as ever. But Waka with the look of confidence. Of course, as someone who loves the theatric performance of wrestlers as the underrated actors they are, I say this with no exaggeration. Waka's performance for this moment to the end is so good. So real, so raw. The performance of a lifetime. For her entire career, Waka was told that she would never make it, that she was a failure, that she would never amount to anything, to quit. It's the story of life as it is, because Waka would never doubt herself until she reached a breaking point. She was sure she would eventually win someday, but she hasn't. So to put maximum pressure on herself, Waka declared that if she doesn't win, she won't just leave the Angels, but Stardom. And with all the fire lit in this woman, Waka goes, and she fucking goes all out. Tam there to help her as her mentor, save her when needed, and be cute with Kairi. Aww. And fight Kairi, and fucking Kairi, I'm gonna kill you! Oh wait, this is Waka's story. Oh no, she's fighting Moaning Myrtle here! And oh no, not the screaming! It doesn't matter, Waka fights through it all. Do or die attitude, she has no choice. When someone is driven into their lowest, it becomes like Fight Club. It's only after we lost everything that we're free to do anything. Free to fly like your leader. and Waka will become that which she always wanted to be, a winner. The winner who beat her physical condition, who beat her introverted nature, who beat adulting by having her life together before the age of 30, who beat the doubt and joined one of the top promotions in the world, beat the doubt, the humiliation, and defeat. She can beat this one task and save her career, and Nanai kills her with her lariat. Waka's done. Nanai covers. Tam saves the match! This is just as important to Tam as well, and she won't let her friend fail. But Kairi is there to stop Tam, just like she did at Wrestle Kingdom, and oh no, they collide! Waka with her pin! No! But she does the tiger roll again, and Nanai kicks out! Oh my god, that was so close! Waka with the upper hand, she has it, but oh, the backdrop driver, but Nanai... And now Kairi leaps up for the insane, no, but Tam moves Waka. And now they both have their opponents, and Waka actually hits a tiger driver. But Nanai kicks out, barely, just barely. Waka with her final power-up, ducks the lariat, and a tiger roll-up, tight, and... She did it! Waka won! She won! She finally won! Her grit, her determination, her perseverance, the last 2.5 years of doubt and pain finally rewarded in the biggest win in her career. Waka collapses in emotion as Tam dives with her. Waka finally won, but this is Tam's biggest win in a while as well. People like to think that good wrestling stories need twists and subversion of your expectations, but no. Waka's story needed to be the righteous one, and Waka, she performed it with such raw emotion as she goes.
生きててよかったです。
Waka's story is one of the most, if not the most, relatable story I've ever seen in pro wrestling. For how many of us are told we are not good enough, leaving us filled with doubt in our abilities, or that we suck, you're gonna be stuck here forever, and how many of us listen and stay there, stay in that stuck place, stay trapped in that eternal mind of doubt, and don't go for that which drives us and fuels us with satisfaction. Waka went for her passion, and it took her nearly 3 years to finally be validated. But she didn't just do it all on her own. She had help from her support group. And the result was this. Even Nanai, trying to maintain her tough attitude, making Waka smile, breaks character because look at Waka's wholesomeness. Even Nanai agrees, Waka's sincerity blows everyone away. As she rests there in tears, Waka asks Tam if she can stay in Cosmic Angels. And Tam just hugs her and thanks her for actually staying. For the first time in her career, Waka gets to close the show. Except, Waka has never done it. She doesn't know what to say. So Tam helps her. And Waka, with the utmost confidence, declares herself the true new blood. And thus ends the most sincere moment in wrestling history, with such a blend of real life performed beautifully by Waka Tsukiyama in one of the best performances in wrestling. Even Komomo be crying. If I ever see another sincere, wholesome moment that tops this one, it'll be a gift. But the story doesn't end here, because Waka wants the future, a Stardom belt, the first belt she challenged for in her debut. And with such confidence behind her, with such a support team, Wakamania made just one wild in Stardom. Brother.